Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. Let me tuck these in here. This is going to be your love reading for March 2019. Let's get started. This is the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck, and I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you guys with this, as well as Clarifying with Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, The Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed, Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. And now let's get into your Celtic cross, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019. Let's light some Palo Santo real quick. Thank you guys for stopping by. I also have some other readings already posted for you. Your bi-weekly generals are already posted. I have your February general or February monthly love reading for February, yeah, already posted. You have to kind of dig for it a bit because there's a lot of videos, as well as your other weekly love readings and bi-weekly general. The bi-weekly general, I really do suggest you look it up because those readings have some wonderful oracle cards, and it's a wonderful read. The tarot deck's awesome too. All right, so this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019. That's me being sloppy, but you know what? I'll count it. Beautiful. Clarity, truth, success, having everything seen, nothing hidden, seeing it exactly as how it is. It could even speak to childbirth, abundance, success. Could be a childbirth and pregnancy here for some of you, because I see the Empress as well as the Sun card here representing children also. And then here there's a need to shift focus because someone's focusing on the past instead of the relationship that they're currently in. On the bottom, 10 of Pentacles, you're in a committed relationship. 10 of Pentacles is speaking to great responsibilities, to your community, culture, family, all that kind of stuff. So can we please get a Celtic cross for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019? And after a good shuffle, when a card pops out, that's my signal. It's the end of the shuffle. So can you please get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019? There it is. 2 of Wands. Wanting more. Okay, Scorpio, wanting more. On the bottom, 9 of Swords. Challenge here is the World. And you look at that world that you have in your hand as well. Someone's got the travel bug. All right, there's the Knight of Swords on the conscious, 8 of Swords on the foundation. Recent past, we got Page of Wands. Recent future, and I'm going to move this down a bit right here. Recent future, we got the Knight of Wands. Okay. Just want to make sure everything fits because I'm using a different recording device. Okay. So you right now, wow, 10 of Cups. Good for you. All right, around you. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Hopes and fears. 7 of Wands. Outstanding. That's fine. And ending with a Chariot. Okay. It's a beautiful energy there. Look at the energy that you're ending up with. Do you see the similarities between those two? Very confident. Slightly aggressive. That's my coconut water right there. All right, let's talk about the situation. 2 of Wands. This wand is fixed. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a metal band here at the bottom, the base of this wand. and it's fixed to this castle, fixed to the life that she knows, okay? Whether it be he or she, whoever you may be, it's saying you have already roots somewhere. Then there's one wand that's free with a globe in this person's hand. And this is the card of expansion. Look at how this person is looking out into the landscape there. Looking into this globe. Thinking about what more do I want in life? I've accomplished this much so far, but I'm not completely satisfied. I want more. This is the card of wanting more. Also with the globe in the hand, it could speak to kind of having the travel bug. And I know that's not quite related to love and romance, okay? So let me twist it to make it fit into love and romance. You could be in a relationship, okay, where you have your castle and your kingdom already. But this wand is free. The mind is curious. The globe is in hand, looking out. And it could be someone that you have met before. Someone who, even if you haven't met, it's speaking to like a long distance relationship, looking into that globe, looking into that Facebook page, looking into that person who you've lost touch with or you've been keeping in touch with, whoever it is. You know, it doesn't look like you guys are in a physical relationship right now. This is the physical relationship. This is keeping tabs on other things, wanting more than what you have. The curious mind, okay? And then I get the double globe here with this world card as a challenge. The world card is all about rites of passage being completed. Like, for example, when you finish school and you graduate, you get the world card. You're pregnant for 10 months, and then you get the world card. Now you're a mom. The baby's out. You can't go back on that. It's like the end of a karmic cycle and a new cycle coming in. The world card has all these 4 fixed signs attached here. It's speaking to basically, along with the rites of passage, new karmic cycles coming in, and this world card pertains to international love, could pertain to traveling, and if it's career-wise, maybe traveling for work or something to do related with the earth, whether that be some kind of, you know, save the whales or conservation or environmentalism or recycling or whatever, okay? Anything that has to do on a big scale with the world, whether you be a global citizen, you got concerned with global issues, or concerned with basically with one karmic cycle ending, a new one coming in, and now it's saying you want more. The globe here, the world, is your challenge. So this is a world, it's basically speaking to embracing, I feel, it's embracing that desire for more. Where do we see? We see the one wand that's fixed. It's life as you know it, I said. And then the other wand is free. Your challenge is the world card, what's in your hand. You're being challenged to go out and see what else there is in life, what more there is. And I think that's reflected also with this kind of torn feeling, okay, between what you know and what you want. With the conscious, you've got the Knight of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with the swords. But this is just what you're thinking about. Now, if you're not thinking about somebody who is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is about swift, sudden change. This Knight of Swords runs into battle and is ready to, you know, act first and ask questions later kind of thing. They're really fast-paced, high energy, ambitious, and looks at life as a challenge and looks at love as a challenge. So consciously, you're looking at somebody, maybe perhaps could be in terms of like, it's like saying, I want that person who everybody else wants, and I want to get them because it's a challenge, and then I'm going to get props for that. It's not because you really, you know, are in love with them, or you see their values that are, you know, kind of in line with yours. It's kind of more of a challenge. Love and romance is a challenge. Going after what you want because you want to win at something. In your subconscious, you have 8 of Swords. So here's the other side. Crowning this world card is this restriction and fear card. There's a sense that other people's opinions or your situation right now, whether it be someone oppressing you or making you feel restricted. Now this world crown is crowning this. World card is crowning this restriction card. So you may feel like you cannot You want to perhaps go out and see everything, but maybe you feel like you're restricted because, you know, you got the blindfold on and the castle's here in the background. It might be that this might not be the right choice for you, okay? Perhaps, because it looks like you're right now, you're happy, you're 10 of Cups. Definitely you want to see more of the world, and you've got that all around you. It screams that you've got this energy of this like major fire energy of wanting to go out there, and this like, look at this, confidence and conviction with the Chariot, challenge and victory with this Knight of Swords. This is where you're thinking at first in the recent past, okay, with this inspired energy, collecting information about something and getting inspired, that slow burn. Then now the situation is 2 of Wands, wanting more, going after it in the recent future. But the problem is, what you have is amazing already, okay? So I don't know if this is spring hitting and people going loco. I don't know. But here you've got fear and restriction that is impeding your movement, okay? You're feeling in your day-to-day like you want to go and get it, run 100 miles an hour straight into it, go after what you want, and yet stuck at the foundation, subconscious, in your intuition. Why? Because look what's right next to it. You already found your happily ever after. So what is with this restless energy? Okay, in the recent past, again, I said the page collecting information. Pages can either be children, or their function is to relay messages and collect information. This one is bringing a message of something that has inspired you. Okay, and look, it's called the card of the Watcher. Even the way the hand gestures on the chin, watching something that's curious to them, they're collecting information. It's about something that's inspired them with this wand energy, something that's made them feel excited and wanting to take action and create and manifest. So then it goes into the situation here, right, where it's about wanting expansion, wanting more. In the recent future, well, you're going to go after it. There's this Knight of Wands energy. This is making things happen. The Knight of Wands is another energy. The Knights are all energies of kind of this unattached person. Now, if it's representing a person, because it's kind of the energy of someone who's not married, or not married and not a parent, or that kind of energy. Someone who's still kind of a free agent. But also it's speaking to the Knights are more mature than the Pages, so they've got some clout. They can make some changes happen. But the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are 2 of the least committed Knights. Okay, Knight of Cups may be a little bit more committed because it's a kind of a romantic dreamer card. And then the Knight of Pentacles, well, that's a slow and steady wins the race, focused energy, committed out of the Knights, most committed. These 2, no, not so much. But you've got this idea in your head, this challenge that's come to mind, and you've got this inspiration to go out and get it. Whatever that is. Okay, this is the coming in hot Knight of Wands. Someone who's attractive, gets attention, exciting, dynamic, passionate, but easy come, easy go. Okay, now here's a problem. You right now is 10 of Cups. You found your fulfillment. Around you, it could be a new baby on the way, or speaking to just completely your cup runneth over fulfillment around you. New love, divine love. Not even new love. This is all together. These are 2 of the happiest love cards. So what are you going after? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's travel that you're after. Maybe it's excitement and adventure that you're after. Not quite love, because both of these are speaking to the globe. So maybe it's something where it's, I feel like it could be, you know, that it could be you want to see more of the world. Just because the World card was, you know, amped up here, magnified twice. One with globe here, one with the world here. Could be wanting to travel, wanting some adventure, feeling restricted right now because you're locked down with like you're happily ever after. This is speaking to complete fulfillment. For some, it's the marriage, kids, pets, and beautiful land and beautiful weather. Look at how everything is just perfect around you. Divine love. This is complete fulfillment within yourself. It could speak to a baby being born, or baptisms, and all those kinds of wonderful energies here, all related to the heart, which is what you want to see in love and romance, right? In the hopes and fears, you got 7 of Wands. This is the Hero card. This is this energy of all of a sudden being sprung into action out of nowhere where you're not prepared. It's kind of got a conflict tone to it. And this person's on top of the hill, and they're managing to stay above the conflict, above the fray here. And it's saying that you will stand your ground and be able to withstand any opposition or obstacles here. And then there's 6 wands that are coming up here and challenging this man. It's a card of blocking or you blocking. So you're hoping to either block or maintain in the midst of all this kind of excitement here. But in the outcome, you've got the Chariot card, ruled over by Cancer, but it doesn't have to be a sign of Cancer. This is the card of victory being assured. This is the card about going out into battle with confidence and conviction and coming back. It's a Kingmaker card. But I feel as well, in love and romance here, it's speaking to travel. You're going to travel. You found your happily ever after, okay, Scorpio? It looks like you just got the travel bug and you're going to travel. Now, 9 of Swords on the bottom, it's about stress, anxiety, fear. This 8 of Swords energy, it's amped up here, okay? It's almost over. Whatever toxic situation that you are in, let it go with both hands, because I don't understand where it's coming from. You have your happily ever after in your personal life, in your romantic life. But there is all this mental activity that's causing you misery. Overthinking things, people's opinions, other people's input, all kind of making it toxified. And it's like, that's all you think about when you go to sleep. What are they thinking? When you wake up, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are they going to do now? What are they going to do next? That needs to be let go. This 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords energy. Let's just take a peek underneath. Emperor could be an Aries. This is like, if it's negatively aspected, it could be like a despotic father figure. But it's someone who's a boss, a leader, could be your boss. Someone who has control issues as well. The Emperor is very controlling as well, because he is the Emperor. In love and romance, though, this is someone who has clout, who has old-fashioned kind of ways of courting and sending, flowers and all that type of stuff. And they'll get what they want in the end, because they have the clout, they have the power, they've got the means, and they've got the traditional values, kind of, to get what they want. All right, so that was that, and I'm just feeling that, this is just you wanting to go out and see more of the world. And it looks like you're going to. I feel like the Chariot here, especially whenever you see, these are sphinxes and sometimes it's horses. All of these energies are speaking to movement coming in. It's on your mind, recent future, and in the outcome. So I feel like you're going to be doing some traveling, whether that be with your family or on your own. I don't know, taking a trip. Or it could be a trip where you want to go wild, maybe, with this Knight of Wands. But be careful. You have your happily ever after. So let's pull an oracle card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019, please. Okay. On the bottom, there's happy, happy. Yeah, you definitely are. You have your happily ever after. Okay, so leave that there. Just to remind you. And then you got, no. I'll read it to you. I'm not reading all of these. I'm not doing it. It takes too long, man. To the sea. 7. And it's got this person in a little paper boat. Okay, and it's got a direction pointing in a certain way. Don't know what exact, I don't remember, but it looks like it's a trip as well. All that glitters. This is just a card about when you see somebody and you think, oh my God, they've got it like that. Their life must be awesome and all these wonderful things. Saying their truth, whatever it is not exactly as it seems, and it's not for everyone, because everybody's got obstacles. And just because it looks good doesn't mean that it's perfect or easy or doesn't have obstacles. And it's saying the true wealth and the true gold here, it's not just everything that's sparkly. It's speaking to whoever you're dealing with. It says, now take them and strip them all their fancy things, and are they still all that? Now, if you take away their fancy cars and their wonderful things, then are they still all that? you want to be with somebody, when you take away all their fancy things, are they still exciting? Are they still engaging? Are they still, you know, your rock star, basically, okay? Soulmates. This is speaking to soulmate connection. It's right here. It's your happily ever after. It's already here. Soulmates. New life with this egg here. New life. It's saying this is a wonderful card speaking to a new adventure, a new beginning, a new opportunity that's coming up. And it could be travel too. Maybe you got the travel bug. Okay? So I'm not reading all that. Okay? Sorry. I'm going to do it again. I'll give you one more card. Can we get one card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? For March 2019, please. All right, on the bottom, never-ending story. This is about the same old story that you're never done rehashing, okay? And it speaks to patterns in your relationship and breaking those patterns that are destructive, and stop playing the victim. This is the card of playing the victim as well. This is saying change the story. Observer, the watcher and the observer, the watcher and the observer, the watcher and the observer, okay? Got this fox. I generally do not like foxes, but whatever. Okay, so 49, observer, and then the never-ending story. I feel like the last few cards were for somebody, and this is now for somebody. It could be for all of you. I don't know. Sometimes I get these split reads. All right, observer. Essential meanings, perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Relationship message. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Okay, and then, sorry, I'm just reading this and doing this. On the bottom, the never-ending story. I'll just touch on it briefly. Okay, this never-ending story. Number 37. It says 34, 37. Essential meanings. Self-criticism. The wounded ego. Unnecessary dramas. The Oracle's message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering, born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, sacred, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Relationship message. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, okay, you don't need to see this though. This is not for you guys. It's this and this. However, what does it say? Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, and you must reflect on these stories about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were true ever anyways. None of them were ever true anyways, okay? Now, let's pull a Romance Angels card. Do you see the body language with these two? It's like almost the same. Okay? I'm going to leave that there. Now, can we get a Romance Angels card, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019, please? There it is. Free yourself. Okay, free yourself. And on the bottom, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. I'm thoroughly confused now. Just kidding. I was thinking it's about travel. But I guess it's about freeing yourself. Good to know. Good to know. Let's read them, though. Free yourself was pretty self-explanatory. Is pretty self-explanatory here. So let's move these over. Make sure you guys can see them. This is different. Yep, that works. It's time to take back control of your life. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the Romance Angels because they've heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. Now I'll read true love, because you have true love here, right? 10 of Cups. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. It's your question. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy toward each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Yes, it is. All right. So it's saying this free yourself energy is with these two. Okay, I'm going to keep these together because I was talking about this and this looking similar, and then the free yourself card whipped out. So let's just do this, okay? It's like this. I'm going to go like this. And somehow like this as well, okay? I hope that resonates for you. There we go. I'm going to take this back. Hope you can see. And then this one. Okay? Let me check again that you can see. Kind of, yes, sort of. There. There we go. Okay. Finally, let's pull a Whispers of Love Oracle card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019, please. Let me just break this up. It gets so chunked together. It's so friggin' annoying. Sorry, it's just... this card has its usefulness, but somehow it just gets stuck together in big chunks like this, and it doesn't shuffle smoothly. Either that or my hands are too small. Whatever. Sorry. I'm always 2 seconds away from chucking this deck. Okay. On the bottom, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Now, this has got a mom and her child. And again, the world is here in a drop of water with hibiscus flowers all around in hands. Okay? Be willing to express love. And again, it's in your hands. It's all in your hands. You see, in your hands here and in your hands here. Not every card is like this. In case you're thinking, is it all about the hands? No. These two specifically, they put special symbols inside the hands saying it's in your hands. Here, there's a little one inside this seashell. It says, be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. And then here, there's a mother reading to her child. In both cases, when I see these cards pop up, if you have children, they're probably, or, okay, they're probably, I'm just going to say that I feel like if you have kids, if you have, you know, been arguing or having issues lately with your, you know, partner, maybe they're feeling a little bit like off balance or something. Okay, so it's just saying to let them be reassured and kind of give them some extra snuggles and let them know that everything is fine, kind of energy. Or it could even speak to, you know, with this Ace of Cups around you, maybe you guys are expecting another baby. Okay, so let me just put this here and this here. I'll read both because it's very short. So treasure your loved ones is number 10. It says it's important to love others deeply. We have a group of people in our lives that love and support us. Cherish these people, whether it is a special partner, your family, or your friends. The angels are prompting you that you need to reach out to your loved ones and make sure you show them love. Then number 6, it says... be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. We are truly loving individuals. Taking time to express love to others helps them realize that they are supported and loved. As we practice this custom, it helps us to become more loving. Once we desire to become a more loving person, it is easier to recognize opportunities to become more loving. All right, Scorpio, so that was your beautiful reading. It looks like you've got the most wonderful, happily ever after, blissful family situation, love situation going on. It also looks like there's change coming in and you really got like some kind of travel bug and wanting to see more of the world. So possibly just because it's March break, or maybe you're planning for your summer holidays, some travel coming into the picture. Also, it's saying that, you know, there is a situation that you've been keeping an eye on, watching. And it's also saying that there's some situation that's leading you to have stressful, kind of anxiety-filled, losing sleep nights. And it's related to the never-ending story of something from your past or possibly childhood where you are always in victim mode. And it's saying free yourself of this energy because you have your happily ever after. This is true love, true love, true love. Okay, so with that, this is a wonderful read. Nobody's life is perfect, but yours looks very close to it, Scorpio. Enjoy. Until next time, take care, and I'll link some videos for you guys to check out, as I mentioned earlier on. Have a wonderful weekend with your fam, with your loved ones. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.